Hello, everyone. Coco Nation, Coco Slay is in the house. I have free will, free freedom to speak my mind, say shit that will piss off people, especially people involved in my lawsuit. And I know you guys are listening because I see the numbers, how many listeners, because it goes to Apple Podcast and the Google Podcast, which shoots it up to YouTube. Then they all spread them off to other uh, platforms. And I didn't. I kind of the Spotify one, yeah. If they go on Spotify, but I've seen like, oh, I've been seeing numbers that put changes on my episodes. It's like, oh, they are for listening. But anyways, um, no, I'm thinking right now. I'm just kind of laying low. Monday, they kind of I'm off parole, but they made it like real difficult, and I knew it. And so right now, I'm going to fix an affidavit, a supplemental to my lawsuit because everybody involved are defendants, and they kind of like harassed me again. And normally on that, before on inspection, if you don't have a device, you don't have a device. Because my PO only said you can't have no data, flip phone, that's it. And that's what I said. I turned it over. Here's a flip phone. That's all I could have. And they go, well, you have a computer desk. You have to do my lead work. I have to do it all by hand. And I showed them, well, that's okay. I'm just going to add it to my minute complaint. Sorry, I had to take Diet Coke. There's a lot of things I want to do. Um, and right now, I got to do this lawsuit. I got it right. And I got to make sure I called them on Tuesday to make sure. No, yeah, Tuesday. Was it yesterday? I don't know if it was Tuesday or yesterday. See, that's all. I was so pissed off. I lost my mind. I mean, mentally. I mean, not physically. I'm just kind of like, not again, kind of mode. My brother, my older brother, I had the camera set up already. It's like, just kind of sit like you where you can sit. You see, I know they're going to do something. Just sure enough, they the marshals, the Bryan County, you know, so all the people that are involved in that lawsuit. And so I got to write some paperwork and I got to send it to the representative and the senator. It's like, see, you guys, I told you. And then my PO says that I didn't have to sign any paperwork, which is odd, to show that I completed my sentence. So that's what I'm saying. Told my brothers, this is not over with. You guys need to go to Oregon because I know something's up. And so I got to do this real quick and let them know. It's like, hey, you guys, I told you. They didn't believe me that, I knew something was up. My PO can't just have me on a flip phone. And especially when you're working a case in a lawsuit. And when the library is like, a zone that I can't go. But anyways, that's besides the point. I'm got my social security. I'm doing my social security, so I'm going to be busy. Then I got to do the TikTok shop. I finally got the around. Got my ID, and that's coming around. But I'm kind of watching the Center of Constitutional Right. They sued the Trump administration on the immigration in Guantanamo Bay because they're not getting all the uh, rights afforded to them while they're incarcerated, like uh, access to their family, communication, and medical. Once you're in custody, you gotta like have fair treatment, and that's what they're doing. And then I've been watching also the what was it? Another thing that's going. Oh, the prison servitude. The one I think it's Alabama. I'm not sure if Alabama or Arkansas. One of those two. The ones that the 13th Amendment, the prison servitude. Where the prisoners go to work and they don't get paid. They just got to do it as part of your sentence. And so got to do that. And then I've been watching that. There's other things I've been watching, but along with the trying to watch these fools, man. God, they won't let up. Sorry to use the Lord's name in vain, but once I already know them, and I already prepared for it. I had a camera set up everywhere, so I'm going to use it as evidence because they're just supposed to come and leave. That's it. Make sure everything's all right. But now they made 30 minutes. where they're like, rah, 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 rah. But then I got to do Social Security then because I'm fighting to get disability that I got denied from 2008 to 2018. And so if I don't get it, I have to reapply. I'm going to have to reapply because I can't work and I need to get the disability. Next week, I go get blood drawn again. You tell right away with the way I speak. But anyways, that's the thing that I'm looking at. I'm trying to change it up a little bit. Now that I can speak freely, I'm not like, shh, don't tell you. Oh, this is what's going on. I can actually speak my mind without getting in trouble. And that's what happened. And that's why I kind of laid low because I know they've been watching. I kind of not say what I want to say because they're listening and they get ahead and then they kind of did what they did last year in May, which is good because now I got documentation proof I can overcome all such a limitation because I knew they were involved since the get go. So and that just opened up a can of worms, and now they're fretting. They're like, saying, "Oh no, statute of limitations." Like, no, I was in prison. Every time I requested any documentation, or you guys said no. Under the Texas rules, that once you're in custody, they don't have to send anything. Okay, that's Brady rule. And if you go to the Brady rule, I have an episode about the Brady rule because you are required to get the evidence or the reports that any kind of evidence that was presented in court for the indictment and then trial. And that's what happened. That both the court appointed attorneys were working with the DA and the cases over there in Oregon. They were working. I asked for a trial. They said no. They want to set you an example. If you go to trial, they're going to give you 10 years. For me, back in 2000, it's like that's a long time. So I opted to go with the plea deal. On hearsay, on hearsay, I do not believe in hearsay. I want to see evidence. And that's what happened over there in Gainesville. The officer had his camera, the duty camera. He went through my phone. There was no pictures. And that was not presented to me. I wanted to see those videos. And they said no. And when I requested the discovery, no. And when the federal district court, I asked for the discovery, they said no. Well, I got it. It cost me a little bit. They executed a search warrant. They confiscated all my phones, all my tablet, and that's why I hide my tablet. My sister takes it or my brother takes it, and they come like on the weekend. It's like you need. I'll call them. It's like I need to use it. I need to do this legal document. And it has all my evidence that I submitted to the court. The tablet, had it all. And they took it away. Even on all my smartphones, it had just in case, it had all the evidence. Because when I got released from the Texas prison, they took it. They didn't. They said you're going to medical. Usually on medical, they don't tell you to pack your stuff. If I was going home, I would have those evidence, the documents about when I was in prison. Lack of medical care because I have the disability, the valve. I didn't get the anticoagulation treatment, then the polycythemia. They didn't do phlebotomies. Every 2 months, I go get it. It was 3 months, but now they rate downgraded to 45. Anything 45 above automatically get blood drawn. And like right now, I could tell right away when I speak, I kind of out of breath. That's a sign of I have too much red blood cells. Then my skin is starting to itch. And now, when I know that's how I'm going to have to get another phlebotomy. And my brother, my dad didn't understand what was going on. So I had DeepSeek, translate in English to him because we were bumping heads there for a while. And then he read it and understood. He kind of, you have a mechanical valve? It's like, yeah. That's why that's why I told you I need to get the air conditioning. I can't get too hot. If I get too hot, then everything just goes down the drain. And that's what happened in Texas. When they had 3 years after 3 years being in the hot prison, they finally transferred me to AC unit 24-hour. But that 24-hour unit still didn't treat my anticoagulation and phlebotomies. And that's what I'm suing. And there's like 45. 45. Once they upload it to the federal district court system, you'll be able to see them. It costs 10 cents. And if you have access to it, you'll be able to see it. If you want it, I could show. I could once I get it, I'll be able because I have to do it again because I handwritten everything. Now that I'm off parole, I can actually do it again. I started doing it, but then I getting close to the due date, and I had to write. I ran out of ink, so I had to do it by hand, and so I got to do it. And the way and my brother and my sister understand what's going on because I'm trying to uh, defend my innocence. You know, this has been like a lot of hatred towards me because I provided that declaration to the police, the city of Boardman, because they, excuse me, uh, Diet Coke. Gotta love Diet Coke. They wanted that declaration because they didn't want to get him fired or removed, but they didn't know how or what. They used me. And as a whistleblower, the city of Boardman and my employer, which was Morrow County Sheriffs, have had to protect me, against any retaliation. And they said no, there will be no retaliation. 27 years worth, and that's why I moved to Texas. No, did not tell anybody because that's why I lived. My sisters and my brothers only had my phone. They didn't know where I lived for that same fact because they want, and I wanted to in case they come after me, and that's what happened in 2018. I'm sorry, and that's what happened. But anyway, there's things going on. I might change the profile, the icon. I don't know yet. And now that I'll be able to speak freely, I'll be able to be a little more freedom, enjoy my freedom. That's what I've been doing. I always in fear that they had me on a GPS monitor because they thought I was going to run. Where am I going to run to? I don't have no license. You know. Now with Trompetas trying to kick me out to the border, yeah, send me to Mexico. But things are coming, changeably coming to through. I got to figure out what can I post on them because it goes to YouTube, and YouTube always uh considers like some music in the background a copyright infringement. So I got to tinker around a little bit. And here, like in the next end of the month, when I get my disability, I'll be able to get Wi-Fi, and that way my TV can run. I don't have to get Dish no more. That Dish network is, oh my god, it's ridiculous. And so I get Wi-Fi and I get free channels. I get Pluto TV and the local channels free once I get Wi-Fi. I already got one plan. I already seen one. At first they didn't service my area, but now they do. But I'm gonna be like a little more comical like it was before. But there was a lot of things that was going on I couldn't say, and holding man for fear. Watch out, fear, man. Fear can get you, and if you live by fear every day, it just. And plus, I didn't have anybody to tell. My brother, my younger brother, he hears it all, but he understands it. Like he don't see me smoking. He don't see me drinking like I used to. So he just kind of like, okay, whatever. Yeah, whatever, Hector. Let it all out. But anyway, but right now I'm kind of like, doing this mass falling, trying to get, but I think I already have it, but I haven't really spent, I just want to like, get like a backup, do the TikTok shop, sell products. And if so, I got it passed and I'll be able to like, have an income to support my, I was going to do prison reform, but I don't know. It's just, right now I just kind of enjoy my freedom because like there for a while, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to end it, but coming soon, some changes. I was going to delete it all, but it's like, no, I did that once before and it didn't work out for me. But anyways, that's it for right now. Ciao. Have a good day. It's Thursday, almost the weekend. Oh, oh, before I forget. Oh, before I forget. Oh, now I forgot what I was going to say. Shit. Um. I was gonna say something, but I haven't had my coffee yet, so I forgot. There was something I was gonna share. Damn it! Let me put this on pause. Well, this dumbass forgot what he was gonna say. I guess I'm gonna make some changes. The theme will still be que güey. Ya este güey ya se olvidó que iba a decir. Anyways, uh, at least you can hear me laugh. Before it was just like, oh my god. Anyways, I'm gonna end it. Oh, that's what I was gonna say too. Also, I always end it like always pray to your higher man. It don't matter if it's God, the tree, the chipmunk, uh, the honey badger, whatever. Just as long as you have someone to you look up to, you pray to. Um, Always never give up. Fear is your worst enemy. Fear can control your goals, your life, anything, whatever. Get rid of it, and don't let denial get into. Both of those two work in queue. That's what happened to me, and there's. I'm gonna also. See, I already forgot my ending. I was do good deeds uh and do good deeds is not like uh showing money or like it's more do good deeds, help one another, your neighbor, the elderly, your elders. Even says in the Bible, you know take care of your elders, because but anyways, I'll end it. I think if I remember, I'll make another one. But anyway, take care. Ciao. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Obrigado. Adios. Au revoir. I forgot how to say goodbye in China in Japanese. Anyways, ciao.